Hola everyone, and welcome to the Bold Outdoors YouTube channel. Today we are doing some snow blasting at Pratt Creek and Green Mountain. We just passed Trail 314, we're currently on 315. And still have the 32-inch Tusk Terabytes on. Pretty sure this will probably be the last ride with these tires. As you can see, a lot of sliding and a lot of wheel spin, but hey, it's okay for today. We've had quite a bit of snow here lately. The main thing though, this is the maiden voyage that I added heated seats. I got a basic kit off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, of course. And a real basic kit. It's referred to as a carbon fiber heating pad. It comes with 4 pads so you can do the seat bottoms and the seat backs. High-low switch. I have it mounted right here in front of the shifter. Originally wanted it on top here, but there's not any room with the brackets and the shifter cable to run the switches. So I ran it up front here. And oh my God, it's a game changer. Total game changer. It's like, wow. I don't know how to describe it. It's like my F-150, but in the RZR. And actually high is super hot. I actually have to keep turning it down. But fantastic addition. Not too bad. Just pull the staples, slip the pads in there, trim them if you need to, and then Velcro the whatever you want to call that little seam things in, and then use an air stapler with T50. 5/16 nails, something like that. Staples. I don't think they're 3/8 staples, but the T50 size with an air stapler, and just staple it all back together. Super easy. And then with the turbo, you have the power, whatever, distribution box underneath the hood. Really easy install. Like I said, this is probably the last trip I'll do with these tires this season. It probably won't be too long before this section of the trail will be impassable. There's usually 2 good spots. Actually, let me think here. No, we already passed it. Right before 315B is usually quite a bit of drifting. So it's usually the first spot you kind of get stopped, and then the second one is like kind of through here. You get a ton of drifting, and it makes it impassable. So all through here is kind of like the second, like part 2, that you're not able to no longer use this trail. So here's 182, that's back to the trailhead and to the truck. And then this is on the way to Wyoming. This has been fairly packed down because of the logging, and which I kind of have mixed feelings about. It sucks they're taking away all the trees, but at the same time, it's fire mitigation. We've had quite a few fires up here. However, there's a really cool view of Diamond Peak now that you didn't have before because of the trees. And as I've said before, this area is referred to as several different names. It's almost like the whole area combined is called Dead Horse. This particular area Like right now we're on Pratt Creek, and Pratt Creek is a lot farther up ahead there. Ooh, it's slickery. So this is Pratt Creek, Trail 182. Trail 315 is Green Mountain, and Trail 314 is McGivney, whatever that means. And it's kind of hard to talk and concentrate. But so people refer to as Dead Horse, Pratt Creek, Green Mountain, or Diamond Peak, which I'll show here in a little bit. Some people call it that as well. See, right now I gotta turn the heat down on the seats. So on high, it's super hot. On low, you kind of get a hint of heat, but not an incredible amount. And it's starting to warm up, so I can probably kind of go without. But wow, especially the combination of the windshield and the heated seats, fantastic. Fantastic. Kind of getting spoiled a little bit. What's next? A heated steering wheel? Wonder how well those work. I have a heated steering wheel in the F-150. It's really nice. So yeah, when it comes to packed snow and ice, you know, the Terabytes blow ass. Once you get about, you know, inch to 4 inches of powder, the Terabytes actually do fairly well. I don't think as well as the Bighorns, but I just kind of wish the Bighorns would come into like a 32 inch. And I think it'd be neat if they did a staggered size to match the OEM rims. If they did a 32/9/14 for the front and the 32/11/14 for the rears. That'd be pretty cool. Because I do think having the different size front and rear tires is more aesthetically pleasing. And right here, you know, this used to be full of trees, and there's Diamond Peak right there. I think it makes for a cool view, especially at sunrise. I wasn't early enough today for sunrise, but if you're interested in landscapes and photography and different things like that, please check out the Bullet Outdoors Instagram page. That's where I post all the different photography and whatnot. It's not exclusively RZR stuff, but there's quite a bit. I've run into 3 separate trucks today, all had flatbeds. And I'm not sure if they're with the logging company. I don't think they're hunters, but they're picking up like the scraps. I found that interesting. They all kind of had the same behavior. So these big piles here, they'll eventually burn. So as I said, we're on our way to Wyoming, and then about a half mile before the border there was a fallen tree, and that was way too early when I encountered it to really kind of winch it out or chainsaw it, but I'll go ahead and take care of it now. Then it's 10 o'clock and it's warmed up quite a bit. This is December 1st. I didn't check the website, but the Forest Service usually closes the majority of the trails in the area on December 1st. And that's your usual trails like Kelly Flats, Storm Mountain, Moody Hill. And in the Boulder Ranger District, that also includes Bunt School Road, Coney Flats, St. Vrain, Johnny Park. So this area remains open year-round. 7 Mile and Swamp Creek are technically open year-round. They do close 7 Mile from beginning of April or so until beginning of July. They call it for spring runoff, but I don't think the runoff is really that bad that necessitate closing it. But that's on the way to the Beaver Dam that way. I used to think the Beaver Dam, you know, didn't have a lot of water behind it because of the water levels, but I actually think the dam got breached. Windy. As for snow this way, if you're able to make it past that intersection I pointed out, 315B, you can usually make it to the border, unless there's fallen trees. And then the other 182 onto Laramie River, it's kind of 50-50 if it gets snowed out or not. Actually, the deepest snow on that particular way will usually be found right at the trailhead at Laramie River Road. So, you know, it is what it is there. So even though I got the ruts now, there's about 6-8 inches of snow right there. I think I'm going to make it a point to go ahead and clear out that tree eventually. It's nice having that little kind of dog leg here, but technically speaking, it isn't proper. Here's a little deeper. I should say I'm running 10 PSI in the tires now. I dropped them down a little bit. Alright, here's that tree. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. Do I end the video now? Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and end the video now. So thanks for coming along on the Bullet Outdoors. Joining me here on a little rip in the snow up here at Pratt Creek and Green Mountain. And yeah, kind of like a further review of the Tusk Terabytes, and we're pretty much done with those. Just not enough traction in the powder. And if you're ever thinking about heated seats, it's really easy to do. It doesn't cost very much. The kit was $69 on Amazon, and it's not a big deal, especially if you have an air-powered stapler. I definitely recommend that. You can get one cheap at Harbor Freight if you really need to. And it's not bad at all. Really easy install. So definitely look into that if you're thinking about heated seats. Muy bueno. And yeah, thanks for coming along. I'm Josh, Bullet Outdoors. If you like what I do, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.